Stop there for just a second. Here's another blank I want you to go ahead and write down. And it's very simple. I like to give you obvious things so that, we're on the same page. Here it is. Jesus was thirsty. Jesus was tired and thirsty. He's walking, because that's how they traveled, of course, and he's walking through this town, and his disciples get hungry, because it's noon. They go into the town, but Jesus, for some reason, can't go into the town with them. He doesn't want to go into the town with them. He wants to stop right where he is. He wants to sit down right at this well. And it tells us that he's tired, and then he asks the woman for water, so we know he's thirsty. There's something going on, and this is important for us. Even though it's kind of an obvious sort of thing, it's important for us because a lot of times we think about Jesus as like Superman. That he can't relate to us. That he is always and perpetually just so above and beyond us that we can't possibly relate. And the thing that we forget is that even though the Bible teaches us that Jesus is everything God is, we also learn from the Bible that Jesus is everything humanity is. That whatever God created humans to be, Jesus is, and whatever God himself is, Jesus is. He's the first and the only person in history who is blending the two natures. That's what the Bible teaches us about Jesus. And so often we think about Jesus in this God sense of he is so far beyond us I can't relate to him. But here's the deal. The guy was thirsty. The guy was tired. I mean, you've been there. You know what it's like. You know what it's like to work a long day and to come home and to have your kids jump on you if you got kids, or to have some friend of yours on Facebook ream you out for some silly post you put, or whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but you've been there. You've been tired and thirsty. And Jesus can relate to you. And so now that we know where Jesus is coming from, we can read and find about this woman. Let's see what is going on here. When the Samaritan woman came to draw water, Jesus said to her, "Will you give me a drink?" His disciples had gone into the town to buy food. The Samaritan woman said to him, "You are a Jew, and I'm a Samaritan woman. How can you ask me for a drink?" For, of course, Jews do not associate with Samaritans. In your mind, just think Israelis and Palestinians. That's about the relationship that Jews and Samaritans had with each other back then. Jesus answered her, "If you knew the gift of God and who it is that asks you for a drink, you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water." Now stop there for a moment, and I'll make my obvious comments about this woman.